Now, a man from Bedfordshire will be canoeing 90 kilometres across Scotland to raise money for charity next month. His name is Ross, and he's from Barton-le-Clay, and he's part of a charity called Climbing Out, which offers outdoor people who have been through life-changing trauma. And Ross is on the line now. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
I am fine and dandy. Tell us a little bit about Climbing Out, then, the charity.
Oh, well, Climbing Out is a charity that helps people that have been through life-changing trauma and to take control of their own mindset. So it's a positive treatment rather than looking at the past.
Okay.
And it does that through providing mental resilience programs and outdoor activities.
And when did you first become involved then, Ross?
Well, I was really struggling with my mental health, and all I was getting was looking at my past all the time. And I got a link to Climbing Out. I contacted them in January, February time, and they offered me a week course in Anglesey in June. And despite really struggling to accept the offer, I went and we did all kinds of crazy things like abseiling down a mountain and
wow.
surfing and walking, and it challenged my makeup and really helped me. Plus, the person who runs it, Kelda Wood, is a real inspiration, and she gave me lots of talks about coping strategies and what you can do to cope, because the problems I have, I'll never solve. It's like being an alcoholic. You always got the problems. You got post-traumatic stress and that kind of thing. But Kelda gave me a lot of coping strategies and how to deal with your mental well-being. And Kelda's quite a inspiration because she's had a lot of problems in her life and she's physically sort of disabled to an extent. But she's climbed the highest mountain in South America. Wow. And she's rowed across the Atlantic.
Isn't it amazing that they got in touch and they asked you to go along and you weren't too sure? You were like, I don't know if I want to or not. And thankfully, you decided to go along to that event, and it's fair to say it's definitely changed your life, hasn't it?
Yeah, because all the treatments I had up to that point were all about emphasising the past, and this charity is the first one that sort of said to me, "You've got a future, and even though you've got problems, you can do things. You can empower your life." And I've done all kinds of things.
Brilliant. So tell us about this. Tell us about this canoe challenge then that you're doing then.
Well, this canoe challenge is right up the Caledonian Canal in Scotland from Fort William to Inverness. So it's going to be 90 kilometres. It's going to be across two lochs, Loch Lochy and Loch Ness, and we'll be wild camping.
Wow.
And it's going to be quite a
Ross. I mean,
adventure, really.
Do you know what I was just about to say? That it's going to be the most amazing adventure. What with the wild camping as well. I've been to that part of the world before. They said you're going over a couple of lochs to do it. The scenery is going to be breathtaking, and you're going to have the best seat in the house.
Yeah, it's going to be a real life changer for me, I think, and I'm really looking forward to it. Although with all my mental health problems, it is a bit of a challenge at times to get my head around it.
Of course, it can be daunting. Of course, it is. But I'm pretty sure, Ross, once you're out there and you're doing what you do, it's just going to make it amazing for you. I think you're going to have the most amazing time frame on how long will it take you to do?
We'll be canoeing for 5 days. We arrive on the Saturday and have a day's instruction. We're camping right underneath Ben Nevis, and then we'll be canoeing for 5 days, and we'll be finishing on the following Friday, Saturday.
Ross, I'm genuinely very jealous of you. I think you're going to have the. I really am. I think wild camping and just in that part of the world, which is beautiful, is going to be brilliant for you. Obviously, you're doing it for the charity, and you're raising money for this charity as well. Who, as we can tell, do amazing work. Yeah. If people want to find out more about it and donate and stuff like that, and follow your adventure, where do they need to go, my friend?
Right. My fundraising site is called justgiving.com.
Okay.
There's a website called justgiving.com. And if you just put in Ross Scrivener fundraiser for climbing out, it should come up.
Ross Scrivener, and that's spelled Scrivener, by the way.
Yeah, and if anybody wants more information about climbing out, they've got a website. And I'd recommend them to anybody who's had, a trauma in their life, to contact them and ask them for their help, because they've really helped me a lot.
They are a truly remarkable charity, Climbing Out. As we've heard from you personally, they've helped you out greatly. But also, as well as being a great charity, they can only survive by the amazing generosity of the people who donate, and also by people like you, Ross, who do stuff like this. So, listen, have the most amazing time up in Scotland. Will we be able to have a chat with you afterwards, maybe? And you could tell us all about it. That would be lovely to hear your stories of how it went.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be some stories. Okay. When I did the abseiling, I didn't tell them that I was scared of heights. So.
You're not scared of water though, Ross, are you?
No, not too bad with water, but I know it would be pretty cold.
Oh.
But what I didn't realise with the abseiling was that they were going to do it on top of a mountain. I thought they'd do it like down a quarry or something like that. So I was a bit disturbed to go on top of a mountain.
But still, you did it, Ross. Still, you did it. You know what I mean? And that's the strength you can take from it. Listen, my friend, have the most amazing time. Enjoy the whole 5 days, and we look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Oh, that's great. Thanks for having me on.
Absolute pleasure, my friend. Take care. Cheers, Ross. The amazing Ross there from Barton New Clay. He's taking part in this amazing. I'm very jealous indeed. He's going to be canoeing 90 kilometres across Scotland to raise money for a charity. The charity is called Climbing Out. They do some remarkable work. Do go and check out their website, and if you can donate in any way, however big, however small, to Ross's GoFundMe page, that would be amazing. Well, and we will be speaking to him once he's completed that challenge. But how amazing is that?